lot has happened in the past 2 years. I want to take a moment and explain why I left YouTube before we get into everything. This was in the fall of 2015. The day the accusation started, everything happened all at once. I was getting accused of everything right now, and I was taken by surprise. Honestly, I couldn't believe the stuff they were accusing me of. Once the leaks started flying around after that, the police got involved right away. My whole plan was to cooperate and let the police work, and let them announce that I was innocent. Because this case seemed like a no-brainer, I thought the police would interview me, announce that they didn't find anything.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. I could not believe my fucking ears and eyes when someone in my comment section told me that Kero the Wolf was back. I immediately got flashbacks to seeing an unhealthy amount of his dick and balls for research on my last video about him. Looking at his Bet Vienna sausage really changes a man, you know? For those of you that have no idea who Kero is, I made a video talking at length about him, so watch that, then watch this so you can get up to speed. But for those of you that are lazy, here's the TLDR. Essentially, fuck the dog. The story of Kero the Wolf was a very unpleasant one that was quite a trip to do research for, if you ask me. That was until he posted something on his community tab. And what was the first thing he posted on his community tab, you say? Oh, you know, just normal furry shit like politics.
Hey guys, it's been a while. I missed talking to you. I just finished watching the debate and oh my god, it was like a Hot Pocket with no cheese. Just soggy and disappointing. I don't know if you saw it too, but it was something. The future matters so much. I'm normally not into politics, but the country is going through a lot, and this election is very important. We don't want the future of this country to be a Hot Pocket with no cheese and a hard shell. That's just nasty. So if you're able to, please vote. We need to all come together and have our voices heard to say what we want for the future of this country. We want to fight for equality, fair treatment, the earth, and all who inhabit it. Let's all stand together and vote for what's best for America and the world.
I would do that. Politics and furries are two things that should never mix. His post is such hippy-dippy fucking bullshit, I swear to God. He talks about all this we are the world bullshit and how we should come together and vote for a better America. It's insane how naive this post feels. But that's not the worst part. Someone managed to hack Kero's Reddit account. Now, it's not confirmed that this is his Reddit account, but judging from the shit people found on there, it's very likely that it's him. And I say this because the hacked Reddit account and Kero's email are both linked, so it's safe to say that it is. Plus, his Reddit username was thedogman2, which was the same username Kero used on a bestiality site where he shared all of his pics and videos of Coda, the dog that got fucked. Be warned though, he did upload a video of him abusing Coda, which is absolutely fucked, so please don't go on there. Just what the fuck are you doing? A Twitter account by the name of Archive the Wolf posted a bunch of screenshots of Kero talking to his old buddy Tim Amoroso. The reason why I'm bringing this guy up is because Tim used to be a puppy torturer. I can't believe I just said those words. That's very disturbing. Yep, unfortunately, you heard that right. There are also screenshots of Kero talking about tying up dogs, disemboweling them, and even decapitating them. He also produced necrobestiality content, which just leaves me speechless, and honestly, I did not want to do research on that specific part. That specific part can just stay far fucking away from me as possible. How did this man ever have a platform? I don't fucking know! For the following part, we are going to be talking about Kero's DMs, so the following will be very graphic. Skip to this time to avoid all of the horrific degeneracy that ensues in his DMs. For those of you that are still here, please excuse me while I drown myself in, drown my sorrows, if you may. I'm gonna need a lot of booze for this. I had to endure a lot of reading and researching of his DMs. insane that I'm still sane. The first DM I want to show you guys is a screenshot between him and Snake Thing, good old buddy, old pal Snake Thing, where Kero talks about wanting to do oral activities with a dog of both alive and the dead variety. These DMs are incredibly disgusting, but far from being the worst thing here. Starting off with the fact that the Dogman2 account, following various subreddits that enjoy pleasuring themselves to animals of both the dead and alive variety. Oh no, the PTSD's coming back! Kero also DM'd Snake Thing telling him, "You fucked a dead raccoon," which just makes me want to die a little inside. Not enough to kill me all the way, just enough to die. So far, Kero has fucked a dead dog and a dead raccoon. Can it get any worse, you ask? Yes. He fucked a dead deer, too. Goddamn poor Bambi. That's a sex tape that should stay deep within the Disney vault. There's also this one DM where he talked about making a dog almost gag on his Vienna sausage, and I just wish death upon my cerebral cortex reading this. I hope and I pray that one day when I'm reading this sort of degeneracy, a truck filled with liquid nitrogen hits me and I never wake up. There's also another post where he talks about cutting open an animal's large intestines and doing the dirty with it. I don't understand how people just defend him by saying, oh, what he did wasn't even a crime in Pennsylvania, and all he did was film himself fucking a dog and sharing it on the internet. So all your efforts to put him in jail are for nothing. Shit like that just makes me sick. Why in the 7 fucking realms would you defend this guy? It makes no sense. It is somehow even worse than him fucking a dog. And they're not even defending him properly. Saying shit like, oh, all he did was give a dog a blowjob. It's not that serious. Stop over-exaggerating. As if that made it any better. But aside from all these DMs, it apparently boils down to Kero saying all this degenerate shit just to get dick pics from Snake Thing and his dog.
Basically, Shaspio said Kero was a zoophile, but he wasn't a sadist, and acted more degenerate in chats to get dick pics from Snake Thing.
Wonderful! This situation is so fucked. Get it? This whole entire situation between Kero and his dog and Snake Thing and all the fucking going on, it's very fucked. That's where I put the freeze frame and then it zooms in into my face and there's like some fucking cheesy it's like some cheesy Seinfeld end music. Okay, so we're done with the degeneracy for now. The main topic of this video is Kero's return video. Yes! You heard me right! On March 12, 2021, Kero uploaded a video titled My Side, and guess how many likes it has? None! Because he turned it off. What a fucking coward thing to do. The video was a very generic, oh, I did bad, but now I do good kind of video. It essentially boils down to a 15-minute pity fest video, and it's just filled with excuses. It's like even worse than the most generic YouTuber apology video. But let's break it down point by point and see where all of his faults are in this video. Spoiler alert, it's the entire video, but you know what? I'm just gonna pick out the ones that matter the most to me. Point number 1. At the beginning of the video, he said that he wanted to cooperate with the police and how the case was closed off because they couldn't find anything against him. Which is immediately false because the police closed the investigation due to a lack of cooperation between Kero's parents and them. Essentially telling the police to get off their lawn and never come back. You can't put my son in jail. I don't care if he fucked a dog. You can't put him in jail. All of us have fucked a chicken or two in our lifetime. You can't put my son in jail. At the end of the day, we're all just animals. We've all fucked an animal once or twice. And Kero also said that the police found nothing in his apartment, which is also not true because a police officer by the name of Zank said that they were still going through devices with the FBI and can only do a couple at a time. This had them seize about 30 devices from Kero's apartment. Another reason why they can't find anything is because Kero lawyered up and can't be communicated with because of this. Most of the devices that they were able to get were scrubbed and or coded so that they couldn't break into them. He also said that he's been in multiple interviews and has been cooperative, which is also false, since he's been resistant since day one, with him running off and refusing to continue the interviews. Oh yeah, and his lawyers blocked all contact so they couldn't call him back for more. Point 2! The police got a search warrant, and Kero acted all surprised. In his bad acting, he was like, "I was shocked when the police officers were able to get a warrant. There was nothing to justify them having one." Like, motherfucker, really? The shit I've been talking about for the last 15 minutes isn't evidence enough? Point number 3, Kero uses the suicide card. He blames the police for taking all of his recording equipment and all of his stuff on him having depression and suicidal thoughts. No, it's not the police, Kero. It's your conscience getting scared and being backed into a corner and suddenly thinking about all the fucked up shit you've done over the years. It finally got a voice and is like, hey, we should probably stop. Point number 4. He says that he belongs here and that the fandom needed fixing. I've gotten many comments saying that you're a bane of the fandom and you should just leave. So I'm pretty sure you don't belong here. And I'm pretty sure people don't fucking like you. Point 5. When he's backed into a corner like this one, he just threw Snake Thing under the bus just so he can escape. He also said that they didn't talk about doing none of that nasty shit with the dead animals or the fucking dogs, but the internet has a lot of evidence to suggest otherwise. Kero said that all they talked about was feral art and that's it. But that's also a lie. Shocking. I know. He's attended a convention called FeralCon. I'm pretty sure most of you know where this is going. This is a virtual convention where zoophiles get on to talk about doing the nasty to animals of all shapes and sizes. And guess who attended said con? Oh yes, that bodes well for your case, Kero. Point 6. He said that Snake Thing wasn't arrested for anything in the logs. Except he was. He was arrested with 5 counts of encouraging sexual abuse on animals and 19 counts of encouraging child sexual abuse. How do you get 19? That's insane! Guess where they found that, Kero? That's right, in the logs! Point 7. Kero said that Snake Thing almost got away with it because they were targeting him. That's a lie. Yeah, sure, 25 years in jail is almost getting away with it, if by your logic. Plus, Snake Thing got arrested a month after the screenshots were leaked, so how did he almost get away with it? If he was caught in a month, I don't understand. Kero, he's just playing 4D chess with me at this stage. Point 8. Kero said that the accusations against him that were posted on KiwiFarms were false. Okay, so this is also false because these are logs from Snake Thing's account on Telegram, and these messages are a few years old. So you can't edit messages that are a few years old on Telegram. You can only edit messages that are only a few days old. So unless somebody managed to hack into his account and as soon as he sent the message, they edited it, I don't think that's possible that these are false or these are fake. Kero can't prove that any of these are fake because he has no evidence to back himself up. So he attacks the source in this case, which is KiwiFarms, instead of the evidence. That's how you know that somebody is just backed into a fucking corner. Point number 9. He tries to divert the blame by saying that people are being mean to him, and that being mean to him won't help solve anything. He then says that he's done a lot to help wolves with charity, and that I just can't. All the things that he said so far sound like they come straight from a sketch from like a comedy or some shit. He plays the moral high ground like he didn't do anything wrong, when in fact the entire situation revolves around that. Donating to charity isn't gonna help the fact that you fucked a dog to death or fantasize about fucking other dead animals. And point number 10. If you comment anything negative on Kero's channel or on his videos, one of his mods will go to your YouTube channel and leave quite a comment defending Kero. A very annoying comment, I might add. The guy who defended Kero's channel has been doxxed, and I don't like people being doxxed, but when you defend a piece of shit human being like Kero, I'm pretty sure you deserve it. But because of these mods on his channel, Kero's comment section is filled with positive comments, because the mods will just delete anything they deem negative. So much for that. If you talk anything negatively about Kero, he'll make sure to send his mods after you so they can leave a thread of fucking comments in your comment section. And believe me, I've experienced this once before and it's not nice. But despite all that, people found a way to make this a meme and essentially shutting down any chances Kero had to censor them. Once it's on the internet and people make memes about it, I'm pretty sure you can't censor all of them. Also, Joaquin Baldwin, the animator for Zootopia, just straight up sent Kero to the Shadow Realm. It's insane how he did it. There are so many people who defend Kero for being innocent, and it's insane. Like Kitten Solus, who made a video about Kero's return and added some Facebook monk music in the background while talking about Kero being the hero that we deserve to come back. Like, motherfucker, what? This video straight up made me wish I was deaf because of how cheesy and preachy it was. Kit the Solus just sounds like a fucking character from an anime, and I'm not into that right now. Kero later released a video talking about cancel culture, and to be honest, this entire video was a schlock of lies from beginning to end. Kinda like his life. He also talks about a mersuiter being the worst part of the fandom. And to be honest, I'd much rather you furries fuck each other in a fursuit than furries fuck a dead animal or a dead dog. It's like the better of both evils. Like, I don't know.
Say, oh, the fandom's going downhill. I've heard this complaint throughout the 2 years I was gone. It was controversy after controversy. The fandom is in a tough spot and it's growing in different ways.
Objection! Calling out sexual abuse is not cancel culture. It's not drama, it's the sensible thing to do. Kero is a disgusting human being who should not have a platform anywhere, no matter if the investigation came up with nothing. There have been people associated with him with these logs who have been arrested and sent to jail for a very long time. No one should be defending Kero in any way, shape, or form. Kero himself knew that coming back was a suicide mission, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's so up his own ass that he thanked the people who called him out for giving him views, and it's insane to me. He also has this super cringy speech about standing up to cancel culture, like it's an after-school anti-bully message on TV. Thankfully, he's sort of leaving YouTube because he ain't got money anymore and is now uploading on Patreon instead. He makes up all this shit about being innocent and about how the investigators didn't find anything on his devices, but in reality, they didn't find anything because they were all scrubbed or because they just couldn't get into it. So he can use this as leverage to tell people, oh, they found nothing, where in reality, there could have been something on there, but they can't get into it. He's deleted evidence in the past that would help people link him to multiple videos of people abusing animals. He's lied about so much stuff that he keeps going and going until he can't lie anymore. He's also copyrighted and claimed a lot of videos that talk about him. So hopefully this one isn't one of them, but you never know. I mean, claiming something and shutting down the people who talk poorly about you because they're right, you know, that's totally something an innocent person like him would do. Kero is quite possibly the worst of the worst, because he has a platform on YouTube and a fan base that is so devoted to him that they'd risk their lives to defend a piece of shit like him from going to jail and serving justice. There are people who defended him who have gotten doxxed, but they don't know him, which is insane. Why? Don't defend Kero. You will gain nothing and lose everything if you do. Aside from being a dog fucker, Kero is not to be trusted because I, And many others have pointed out how much of a lying sack of garbage bag that he is. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had to do a bit more research that I'm used to for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing too. But yeah, hopefully that's it. And as always, don't fuck your dogs. See ya. For every subscription to the channel, you'll prevent an animal from getting anally raped by one of these psychopathic degenerates. Please, consider subscribing now, and you too can save a Bambi from getting fucked to death.